At the mill, I like it, actually. There's good money in it. You know, for the average guy in this town, the pulp mill is about the best paying job. You're working shift work and you're working weekends, and you get the overtime by working the weekends, the time and a half on Sundays, and double. It's a good place for a young couple getting started. It's a good place for them to work because you make a lot of money, and well, you know, that comes in handy.
Most girls in Alberni do marry quite young and before graduating. This is probably because there's not that many jobs in the town itself, and lots of them have parents that can't really afford to send them to another school to take a course in some specific field, so they just get married. And most of them just aren't really interested in working anyways. Cars are quite important to girls, sort of as a status symbol now, I think, for the younger girls anyway. And after a while, it's just sort of transportation, you know.
The evening calls of youth echo down through the years, from green to village green.
Marijuana and LSD certainly have reached Alberni. They're not a significant element of the teenage society yet, but some people have failed to notice that there are an increasing number of hippies and long-haired people in Alberni. It certainly shows that there are hippie trends within the people in Alberni, even though they don't develop here.
We have a tremendous amount of sports activity in town, I think. A really good turnout in just about everything from lacrosse to hockey. I do think that the majority of the people in sports in town here are the married or 25 and over, while the younger people are too busy working with cars. Life in town here for the young people, it revolves around dances and ball games, etc. But the car fits right into the picture all the time. And during the week, when they're not playing something else, they're polishing the car, working on it, trying to make it go faster, make it look prettier, and keep it up, just general maintenance.
For 3,000 registered motorcycles in town. Some guys own 2 or 3, you know, and myself own 2. Cost quite a bit, between $1,000 to $1,500. Pretty expensive.
I like to race them myself, and I like to drive them on the road too, but I really like to race them because I really get a thrill out of it, the best thrill I ever got in my life. You know, real nice. I'd rather ride the bike on the road than drive my car. I think it's a lot safer. It's a lot safer in a car. I can stop faster, and you know, I can get off the road a lot easier and everything.
In a town of 20,000 people, you don't want to miss anything. The only way to catch all the news events, is to drive the mile, which means driving up and down the main drag, watching for the fire truck, the wrecker, watching, see who's got the new cars. After all, in a small town, there isn't that much live entertainment, apart from accidents. Man, if you crack up a car, you've been through the ordeal, eh? Total. You can't do any better than that, especially if you still owe $4 grand on it. Hey, because that means you've got to get another car, double what you owe. You're paying off the 2 cars and you're still driving. Well, it means you're attached. This is your environment. You live here. You owe your life here. You owe your job. All your money goes to the finance company. There's nothing wrong with this town if you're content to drive up and down Main Street for 4 years and then get married.
In little towns, the church bell sounds the ear of every sleeper.
When you get up and you think that you're going to go down to the drag mat, you're just wondering who's going to drag their cars and who's going to win and what people you see down there and what kind of gossip you can get. As long as you're interested in the cars and know a little bit about them, it's all right. It's not too boring.
It's a long drive down there, and it's a long day when you're there, but it's exciting.
I started racing 64, and after that I really liked racing, so I stick to it.
Long Beach episode didn't exist a couple of years ago. It sort of symbolizes the breaking of spring and the end of school, and you get out and have a little party before it's all over. It's sort of a getaway.
It's the opportunity to cut city life. You have to cut the regular drive, to get out, race out your mills, see your car prove itself. In the city, you can't. Every time you rev that mill, every time you put it in gear, there might be a bull right behind.
In Port Alberni, when you get all these young people who sort of yearn for everything that happens in the big cities, you know, they want to be adjusted to the great society as depicted in the States, where you jump into your big car and go shooting off to the beach, you know. A little different here, mind you. I have to wrestle with 80 miles of gravel road before you get there, but when you get there, it's the same business. You just turn on your radio and your convertible and go driving down the beach. It's a terrific sensation.